everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the quests you need to unlock the Namazu Peace Tribe quest. So today we'll be going through the Lupin quests and then the crossover one. So let's start with Courage the Cowardly Lupin. And Eustace Bad! Fukudo would like you to lend him your ears. I thought that was a woman, if I'm perfectly honest. Yep, that's definitely a man. I didn't see the mustache. I do not recall having seen you before. Would you happen to be a traveller? If so, may I request some of your time? Sure. Have you heard of the Lupin? They're a race that appears to be half man, half wolf, and are known for their skill in combat. I'm going to beat Texan with this. They have long served the King of Doma. However, when Doma fell to the Empire, many of them were conscribed into the Imperial Army. Those who refused were forced to live out their lives as bandits. There is one family of Lupins that have called Namai their home for many a generation. They have acted as the villagers' protectors on countless occasions. We could not have survived without their aid. Their current oldest son has been the family's backbone up until he too was forced to enlist. Only the mother and her younger son remain now. The whole village expects their youngest to pick up where his brother left off. Sadly, he turned out to be one of the weakest Lupin I have ever seen. He was unable to help the village in any way, much less protect it. Ooh. The ferocious appetite is kind possessed. Possess was looked upon kindly back when they kept the village safe, but people are not too understanding when the Lupin give back nothing in return. Even so, considering he spends most of his time looking after his sickly mother, I do not believe he is deserving of the village's eye. Assuming you are not just passing through, would you be willing to help the young Lupin? Sure, anything to stop you talking because I'm doing this voice terribly. My thanks. The boy I would have your help is named Kurabana. He lives up on the hill to the west. That was supposed to be an old man voice, but it just went everywhere. It's a nice looking house. Do you have business with me? Ah, the old man put you up to this. He certainly enjoys meddling in the affairs of others. It is as he says, I am not much of a fighter. My bite is as soft as a Mogul's. Of course, I would love to protect the village just like my brother. But there is a reason he was conscribed and I am not. And not I. The only thing I am good at is gathering herbs for my mother. I spend the rest of my time trying not to get in the way of the other villagers. At any rate, if you have no further business with me, I must head off to grind some herbs to make mother's medicine. Kurabana could do with a confidence boost. Try to rally his spirits. I mean, he seems to be doing a good job as it is. I have no idea why you are so interested in me, but fine. I shall do battle with one of the nearby beasts if that will satisfy you. That is not to say I will prove Fukudo wrong. I am merely doing this to show you that you should not have expected aught of me. Hey, it's a start. Bum 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 ba 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 da da do do. Alright, where you hiding, buddy? over here. Whoop. I mean, he looks like he's doing fine to me.
Thank you for intervening. I do hope you have seen enough now to accept that Fukuto was right. I am not and never will be a warrior. Akuro is my brother, in name only. Now please, leave me be. Tell Fukuto that you helped me, and I once again proved to be hopeless.
I mean, he does seem to want to help. Maybe he does just need a bit of a confidence boost, or maybe some training. Not that we could actually really give him training, but I mean, it's a thought. I caught a glimpse of Kurobana heading off somewhere with a spear a while ago. Tell me, how did he fare? Now it's gone all Southern Bale. Hopeless as ever, you say? Akuro is such a fine warrior. I cannot believe Kurobana does not possess the same potential. There must be some way we can help him, surely. Help? Yeah, have him try something besides fighting. I had not thought of that before. But it's quite an idea. He knows a lot about herbs and medicine. It seems my mind has grown slow in my old age. Not all Lupin are born fighters. Let us find Kurobana and see if there is not something else he is skilled at. I apologize for stopping you on your journey, but if you have the time to help, please let me know. Yeah, I'm happy to help. Again, medicine. Kurobana versus the rice sacks. Fukuto would have you speak with Kurobana once more. I see you have chosen to stay and help. You have my thanks. I believe Kurobana may be best suited to work that involves heavy lifting. As you are doubtless aware, this village's economy is entirely supported by rice farming. All harvested rice is stuffed into straw bags and carried to a nearby storehouse. While Kurobana may not be a fighter, he is still a Lupin, and as such possesses strength greater than most men. I imagine he could put this to use by transporting rice. I will inform the storehouse manager, Shirojishi, of the situation. Could you discuss this with Kurobana for me? I've got the hiccups. I am sure your word will carry more weight with him than mine would. Okay, time to hold my breath. Oh, I went dizzy there. Ah, I see that you have not yet left a mine. I hope you have not come to ask me to fight again. No, not quite. Fukuto wants me to try carrying rice. Oh, there he goes again, meddling in the affairs of others. That said, if it will help the village, then I can hardly refuse. I shall go and talk to Shirojishi. Again, he relies on strength rather than mind. Is that, I feel like that is going to be where it'll go. That when he realizes to use his mind rather than his brawn, it'll go better. It seems Fukuto has already talked to Shirojishi. Honestly, once he has a plan, he wastes no time in putting it into action. Kurobana, good to see you. My thanks for your help as well, adventurer. Fukudo has already told me all I need to know. Let us start by having you carry this sack right here. It is a bit on the heavy side, but do you think you can handle it?
Do not worry, Shirojishi. I may not be much of a warrior, but I am confident in my strength.
Ugh. Whatever you do, do not drop it! Kurobana strides off towards the village storehouse with a spring in his step. I do hope he is up to the task. I've seen many a man struggle to complete their first journey to the storehouse. Pray do me a favor. If he struggles along the way, give him some encouragement on my behalf. It may seem like a test of strength, but carrying rice is ultimately a mental battle. Alright. Where's he got to? Ah, up there. Slash Pisichi. Pisichi! Gotta Pisichi him up.
Hank, you... I really wonder if there's no better way rice could be transported. I have had to check multiple times that it was straw and not a knife that was cutting into my shoulder. But thanks to your encouragement, I think I may just be able to make it to the storehouse. Ugh!
Summoning the last of his strength, Kurobana once again sets off in the direction of the village storehouse. Oh, off it goes!
It took every fiber of my being, but I did it! Who knew this would be such tiring work?
Good work, Kurobana. As you have noticed, transporting rice is not quite as easy as it looks, but given time, I'm sure you too will become quite good at it. Now, you have had ample time for a rest. Make another 3 trips to and from the storehouse, and your work will be done for the day.
3 trips? I thought that was it. Sorry. I do not think I am suited to this after all.
If that is how he responds to the slightest hardship, then I do not think we will have any use for him. Pray tell Fukudo as much.
How could anyone carry so much rice in one day?
Alexander, I just caught Kurobana trying to abandon his duties. It seems he was able to carry 1 sack of rice, but shirked from the idea of carrying 3 more. Admittedly, he's not wrong to think it is grueling work. I too struggled to carry even my first load of rice. However, if you continue like this, the whole village will think you a weak-willed coward.
I am sorry, Fukudo. You have my word that I will not give up like this again.
Perhaps next time we should have you try a job that does not require great strength. Yes, I did say that, but okay.
I will not fail this time. I cannot.
Kurobana versus the Arrowheads. Fukudo has thought long and hard about this. I have come to the conclusion that Kurobana might be best suited to plucking weeds from the paddy fields. Our village name is actually a local term for the arrowhead, an aquatic plant that infests paddy fields, if not kept under control. Ah, yes, I've plucked some of them myself in the past. This is precisely why removing such weeds is such an important part of rice farming. I do hope you're up to the task, Urbana. If you fail this time, do not expect to have another chance to prove yourself. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
Do not worry, Fukudo. Weed plucking actually sounds quite nice.
I've always enjoyed little odd jobs like that. I recall Hayabusa mentioned he was looking for help tending to his paddy fields. Ask if he will allow you to remove the weeds from his paddies. Alexander, please accompany him and make sure he does as I have asked. Yep. Let's get rid of the chat again, and then it'll probably need to be brought back in a second. Other way.
I have always enjoyed little odd jobs like plucking weeds.
Fair enough. Ah, you must be the adventurer I've heard so much about. And Kurobana, nice to see you as well. Is there something you would ask of me? How kind of you to offer. You can never be too careful with those pesky arrowheads. Be sure to take care not to trample any of the rice plants when you're removing the weeds. Why don't you help Kurobana with the work adventure? Not many travelers have the chance to experience such a core part of life in Namai. Yeah, I've done this before. Of course I'll help. I've done this before. You grasp the weed stem before pulling, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Precisely! Do not simply remove the top of the weed, you must remove the roots as well. Well, there is nothing more for me to tell you both. Please work the paddies on top of this hill for me. I wonder what he says. Can I abandon this? Ah, you can. And you vanish from existence. I wonder what he says if you pick the other option. I mean, it only takes us a few seconds to fly over, so... Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Ah, blah 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 blah. Adventurer, why don't you blah blah blah? Of course I'll help, I've done this before. This is truly not your first time. Very impressive. Yep, nothing more to tell you. Well, that was worth it, in my opinion. Something going on over there. I'll just ignore it. Yep, weeds. Grab the stem. There's one there. Alright, I guess the other must be over here as well. Or not. Maybe there is one in the lower area that I just didn't see. Ah, there's one in the upper area. Ooh. talk to you.
I think this may be the job for me, Alex. Just watch. These paddies will be free of weeds by the time I'm done.
This isn't a paddy. If you think this is the paddy, then you're in the wrong place. Oh! I just realised. I think this is meant to be representing this was a paddy, and he's removed everything from it. He got a bit overzealous in his work, perhaps.
Finished already?
Yep. Here you go. Don't know why you want them, but here you go.
Fine work indeed. I see you made sure to remove the entire weed, including its roots. I also had Hayabusa check my work, and it seemed like I have finally found a job I can do. However, something did bother me a bit while I was working. It could be my imagination. But do these paddies not smell a little odd?
Odd? Is your nose quite alright? I tend to these fields daily, and I have never smelled anything strange. Honestly, I cannot fathom how you think it acceptable to criticize my paddies when I have allowed you to work them. Do you make fun of people's children when you are a guest in their homes? Or are you merely moaning because you had to engage in hard labor? Frankly, it matters not. Be gone with you.
I am sorry. I did not mean it as an insult. Thank you for all you have taught me, Hayabusa. I will leave you at once. Come along, Alex. Let us go and speak with Fukudo.
That's actually quite interesting, because his nose might have picked up something that the Huron nose would not.
I was not trying to insult Hayabusa. They did smell different to other paddy fields. Tell me, did we at last find the right job for you? Well, yes and no.
So you're telling me that whilst the job went well, you managed to accidentally offend Hayabusa with a careless remark? Would you care to explain why he could not just keep quiet?
It was not my intention to upset him. I was simply surprised by the smell of the paddy fields.
Never mind. Hayabusa is a reasonable gentleman. I'm sure he only reacted how he did because of how much effort he puts into his work. I'll go and speak to him myself. Ba, 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 ba. Hayabusa is a reasonable man. Kurabana Holmes. Kurabana does not forget smells so easily.
I still cannot forget the smell of those paddies. Something is definitely not right with them. I struggle to put into words exactly what was wrong with the odor. I just know that it was not normal. We Lupin have a heightened sense of smell. This is most likely why Hayabusa himself has not noticed anything odd. Sitting here doing nothing is likely to send me mad. Alex, would you help me look into the source of the stench? Looking into the smell is fine, but take care not to anger Hayabusa any further. Do not worry, Fukudo. I promise you I will not cause any more trouble. First, I would like to visit some normal paddy fields, just to confirm I am not imagining things. Meet me by the ones to the west.
Well, there are things like the stench blossom. That could be involved somehow. What's the mitochondria or whatever, those things. Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? Anyways.
As expected, the patties here only smell of, well, rice. Which leads me to think something is not quite right with Hayabusa's fields. Let us revisit the patties we plucked weeds from.
Alright. Over we go. This makes sense to me. I went the wrong way slightly, but not anything that needs commenting on.
It is as I thought. These fields have a markedly different scent to those we just visited. Is the water to blame? Wait, I just heard a noise from nearby. I think it came from the reservoir. Quickly, Alex, let us check if everything is all right.
Does seem to be what I thought. So it's a mixture of the disgusting plant and the fact that it's been killing things.
What is that foul creature? I have never seen such a beast before. Alex, please, keep the village safe from harm.
Can do. Ah, poor crows.
I had known you were powerful, but you might be even stronger than Hakuro. You have my thanks for slaying the beast. My days, that stench is quite something. It is the same one given off by Hayabusa's patties, only much, much more foul. It would seem that creature was indeed the source. As to how it found its way to the reservoir, one can only guess. Perhaps it lost sight of its pack and came here to seeking subsistence.
No, sustenance, not substance.
The proximity of Hayabusa's fields to the reservoir is most likely why his were the only ones affected. They should be fine as long as he replaces the water. Any recently harvested rice may need to be thrown away though. Perhaps I should also check the rice in the storehouse just to be safe. But first, let us speak with Fukudo. He will know how best to proceed.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was thinking. Good job. See, he's already proven his worth. Because that could have made a lot of people get sick. Think about how much rice you could get in one of those sacks. And think about how much rice might have been plucked from there already. On reflection, I really should not have reacted the way I did to Kuroban's remark. My love for these patties gets the better of me sometimes. Back so soon? I just finished explaining things to Hayabusa.
There is something you both need to hear. Alex and I have found the source of the odor that was coming from Hayabusa's patties. It was a creature that had made the reservoir its home.
A creature, you say?
When Alex slayed the beast, it released a most foul stench into the air. I really think you should replace the water in your fields.
To think there had been a monster lurking nearby the whole time. Kurobana, my sincerest apologies for losing my temper with you earlier. I was foolish to ever believe for a second the gossip about you was true. You are a fine lad. I thank you for all you've done.
I'm just glad I was able to be of service to Namai. Things could have been much more serious had the beast gone unnoticed any longer. That reminds me, would you mind if I smelt the rice in the storehouse? I'm worried it may have also been contaminated.
By all means, I doubt my own nose would be up to the task after all. Actually, Kurabana, do you think you would be up to examining my fields on a more regular basis? If you were to learn the smells of the various diseases which affect rice, you would doubtless notice any infections earlier than any of us could.
You mean to say I could continue to aid the village? I have never had anyone rely on me before. Never mind a whole village. It is somewhat daunting, but I would love to help.
My apologies for eavesdropping, but... Oh, hello. Would you mind having a look at my rice paddies as well? My paddy fields, not rice paddies, not rice fields as well?
Geta, you would truly trust me? Are you certain?
Why, of course. Do not worry. I will pay you for any work you do.
I would gladly do it for free. I never dared dream that a day when I would be of use to the village would actually come. I owe the fact that it has to you, Fukuto, and you, Alex. Thank you so much.
Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. All right. We have one quest remaining, which is... Let's see... 2917. So it's pretty much right next to us. There it is. Ah! Kurobana. Kurobana vs. Gyorin. Kurobana requires your help once more.
Ah, Alex, how goes your journey? I've been keeping myself busy plucking weeds and checking people's paddies. Slowly but surely, I feel that the villagers are beginning to warm to me. However, there is one issue that has been worrying me of late. What do I do if another beast appears seeking to harm our way of life? We could hardly continue relying on your aid. There are a few in the village that have experience fighting. But even they cannot do much without proper weapons.
Oh, really?
There is a limit to how effective farming tools can be in battle.
Well, as it just so happens, I know a guy that has some weapons.
A Namazu that sells Imperial weapons? That could be worth investigating. Would you be so kind as to introduce us? I shall bring Hayabusa along as well. You said the Namazu lives in Yuzuka Manor, yes? We will meet you there.
Alright, off we go! Look, see, it all comes around perfectly. It's all coming up Millhouse. Ba 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 do 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 kitty do kitty do kitty. So other than these quests, the only other quest you have to have completed is in Crimson the Awoke, which is the main story quest. Other than that, it's just this set of quests that you need to do it. Which is technically a lot, but it's like, again, optional stuff. The problem is a lot of people, like myself, don't do all of the optional stuff, so a lot of people become confused as to where they have to go to unlock stuff. Gyorin!
Why, Alex? To what do I owe the pleasure?
I've got a buyer for you.
I am most definitely still in possession of the weapons. Yes. I put them in storage, as no one seemed even slightly interested in purchasing them. I tried selling them in Doma, but my efforts were met with great displeasure. They said my actions insulted their honor, that they never wanted to see Imperial weapons again. Even Gyofu has attested to the quality of the weaponry. No, I do not know why I struggle to sell them. I had heard rumors of this place, but I never imagined there were so many Namazu living here. Welcome, valued guests. Could I interest you in any of my wares? We are searching for a Namazu selling Imperial weapons. Well, you are in luck, for that is me. I shall bring the goods to you right this moment. Imperial guns! Even those in Amai cannot handle us. Even those in Amai that cannot handle a spear or a sword may be able to use these. Indeed. You seem like a Lupin who knows a bargain when he sees one. We'll take them. Name your price. Enough gil to live comfortably for a decade or so should suffice. Have you lost your mind? Kurubana! Hayabusa! The village is in trouble! More of those creatures have appeared and are ruining our parties. What? May we borrow these weapons first and negotiate payment later? The village cannot wait. I do hope you are not trying to trick me.
We need to try before we buy.
But of course, if you use them first, you can admire their quality and be convinced to purchase them. You are a fine merchant, Alex. If you are friends of Alex, then you have my trust. I will receive payment once you are done. Yes. My thanks. Let us hurry back to the village. Please make sure they do pay me. I only lend them the weapons because you introduced me to them. In fact, let us both go to Namai to make certain that this deal reaches a satisfactory conclusion. Speak with Hayabusa.
So, which way? The picture for this, let's auto, showed lots of oranges, persimmons. It's like, are they going to try and offer food instead of money? Let's see. Is it going to be in one of the paddies, or is it going to be up above again? Oh. Ah! Lots of dead, disgusting things.
Did I truly just do that?
adventure. You'll not believe this. Our very own Kurabana slayed these foul beasts. He is truly a natural with a rifle. It was as if I was watching a veteran hunter. I'm sure he's good enough to protect the village if he is equipped with the right gun. In time, he may even become just as effective as his brother.
My instincts took control of me. I'm honestly not entirely sure what I just did. But perhaps you are right. In practice, I may be able to fill the role my brother used to serve.
What are those creatures?
Ah, merchant. Your weapons were exactly what we needed. The Penko never stood a chance.
I am most glad to hear you found my wares to your liking. Now, let us talk business by the Tenkonto.
Ba 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 ba. Certainly looks that way.
I asked Fukudo to join us to help haggle with your merchant friend. I do hope we are able to get the weapons for a fair price. They may be my only hope of living up to my brother's legacy.
With the right weapon, Kurabana may prove to be just as capable as a Kuro in a fight. You were saying that you cannot give me enough gil to live on for 10 years, yes? In that case, why don't you try offering me something else of equal value?
I fear that we may struggle to find something you would consider to be worth that much in a mine.
I risked my life to obtain these guns. It is only fair I receive something substantial for them.
Could you allow us some time to think?
If that is truly what you require. But pray tell me, just what are those?
Well, no, the old man. Where are you, persimmons? I'm not familiar with the fruit.
If I were to use those to make an orange dye, I could create a magnificent apron. That is mine and mine alone. How about you trade me 100 persimmons for the weapons?
Is that truly enough for you?
Yes. Do you agree to my proposal?
Well, yes, I suppose we do.
Alex, thank you so very, very much. These people have given me something of great value, and it was you who introduced them to me.
Well, as long as he's happy. Ba 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 ba. Kurobana first journey complete. And with that, everyone vanishes. These stick around though. And that might explain why the Namazu that are in the Beast Tribe quest seem to have a different coloured apron. Alright, so, because I never thought of this before, I'm going to quickly, well first, let's go over to the Dawn Throne. And on my phone, get the patch notes. There we go. So, I'll show you quite quickly where it is that the quests are going to take place. I think, if I recall, it was here in the west. Alright, so let's set that to auto fly and scroll. Aha! Namazu Beast Tribe quests. Then I begin after completing the quest. So you need to start off with the Beast Tribe quest. One size fits all. And in 623. 623. So, like right here. So maybe I'll get rid of this. Or it could be down there. Or it could be this open area. Because this would work. Let's see. So you need to do the quest one size fits all. Okay, so to unlock the Beast Tribe quests, you need to start the quest Something Fishy This Way Comes, which you can pick up in the Azium Step. You can't get it yet, obviously, because it's not out. It will be in 1737. 1737. So it's going to be like right next to the Yangshai border. That's not where I would have expected. But players must first complete the quests in Crimson They Walked and Kurobana vs. Gyorien. That gets you one size fits all, and that starts them off. Okay, so I accidentally opened the chat there. So here is where the quests are going to take place. I did not mean to do that at all. Let's fly over here to where you'll be meeting up with me next time to start off the Namazu quests. So, yeah, they were actually quite enjoyable because so far a lot of the Namazu stuff has been about, well, we've only really met the one in the main story, and he was a bit of a not so nice guy, let's say. Whereas these have all been like really nice people. Well, people, fish people, still people. Das Vidania. Alright. So it'll be somewhere around here. So you'll be able to see the quest from here, I imagine. If I am indeed correct. So, thank you very much for watching. Let's get right on the edge. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time for... Let's do this. Let's do that right. For the Namazu Beast Tribe quests. Thanks again. Bye bye.